Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. 16 yards. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta. Back to Robinson now on first down. A little juke. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch of this wild card game for a thousand-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard, yelling, bring them out.
180.
A first carry for Rashad White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
180. Hey, alert 33. Kings. Regular. Up, Nelson. Run. What's up?
Mayfield down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll try and run here with Irvin. A beautiful fake. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
What's up?
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's gotten a joker over the middle. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's into the end zone for a takeaway touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So what do you do if you've got a defensive cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a 1st down.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. At the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They motion the running back out left. To the air, Bennett. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Mayfield looks to throw, and this is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. To the right side, catch made by Buka. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
180. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
20. What's what?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Real.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Booker, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Evades him at the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. Short throw caught by Pitts. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw, Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Cut my team. Cut my team.
To throw again is Penix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throw left side, there's London. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and run for it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
First down at the end.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Viking, 70 Lions.
In motion right here, Washington. They'll throw with Penix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He stiff-arms him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
19 Lions.
Now Penix. And that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
70 Lions.
Throwing again, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also got the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
King. Run. Attack.
Mayfield. Right back to Njoku. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Regular. Motion.
Now Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Here's Penix. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 2. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
180. Run.
Back to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
180. Hey, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
180. Real. Start.
Mayfield now. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. Looking deep here for Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They run out of the gun with Irvin. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Baker going to change it up. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irvin, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Buffalo 18. Viking 18. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Regular. Hurry. Up. Hey, alert 33. Point it right. Alert. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary. after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going quickly out to the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Good. 180. What's that?
They go right back to White here on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Good. Real. 180. What's that?
Play fake. Mayfield. Catch is made by Harry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. N'Keal Harry, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now
Good clean play, no flags. Out of the pocket of the officials, turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They are going for it. Penix, he'll try to do it himself. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13 yards.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Handoff now to Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
60 Bison, 60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Penix to the air once more. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
35. Falcons 29.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Handoff running left, Irving. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. 20. 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw with Penix. Looking deep here from Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now 1st and goal. Throwing again, Penix. On the throw, wasn't too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here it is. 4th and goal. 19. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's intercepted. Off to the races. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats. Don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 43,
35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That is intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramirez. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go, first and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Let's go. 19 left, Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
I see you from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. baby, that's all I know. Why do you wait? Just tell me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here.
I just wanna rock, body out of ya.
Damn,
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project X.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project X.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.